5 minutes to 9 p.m. Tuesday evening, and the Supreme Court reconvened for the last session of the 2017 presidential petition. The subject under scrutiny, the IEBC's ICT report to the Supreme Court. The court had appointed ICT experts and ordered the IEBC to avail limited access to its servers at the request of the petitioners in the case, the opposition. Both the petitioners and the respondents were quick to embrace the contents of the report as favorable to them.
We have said these reports that have come out prove beyond a reasonable doubt that these elections were shambolic. Indeed, if there is anybody that would have the audacity to defend this election from the reports that we've received, I think it would be a great disaster to the Constitution of Kenya and to the people who are sovereign. My lords, because of
But that was as far as the concurrence went on the contents of that report. According to NASA, the petitioners, the report reinforced their claims on the manipulation of the processes by the IEBC.
Established that even the account of the chairman was being used for deletion of information that was in the database. That is what our experts have gleaned from this examination, from what they were given. They have also gleaned from what was available that there was unauthorized access by, in some cases, individuals who have been identified.
It is our submission that this report fortifies what we have said all along, that indeed this was a fair election where integrity of the vote was protected to the last, as far as humanly possible.
Beyond the access to the files, the petitioners also claim that the audit of the IEBC servers also revealed that the IEBC ignored some of its own election results transmission and reporting procedures.
And again, even in respect of 34As, the ones that were made available, they had a lot of problems. And the counties and the constituencies have been mentioned in the report, on the report that was carried out at Milimani. In respect of the Form 34Bs, in totality, if you look at the numbers of votes that it affects, in more than 90 constituencies, where what's required under the law was either not done, or in terms of security features, you'd find that security features in those forms were found not be in those forms.
That contrary to what has been a recurring theme about missing Forms 34A, nothing like that ever happened. All the 34As have been accounted for to the last one, and they were accounted for at the right time at the constituency level.
These allegations were contained in an extra report that had been prepared by the petitioners from the court order report. The Chief Justice, however, declined to admit the report as part of the proceedings. The Respondents' Council differed with the petitioners on the issue of the security features on the results transmission forms, stating that they were not mandatory.
So there is no requirement in the regulations about any security features. So you cannot be asked to disregard the forms because of security.
There were no security features required on these forms?
It is not a requirement of the law.
It is not a requirement of the law?
No.
But did these forms have security features?
Yes.
So meaning, if they had, they all should have?
Ones who designed the security features.
Okay.
Yes. And my Lord, we have explanations. It's just that there wasn't enough time. Because when you scan a copy, you can actually lose some of the security features.
Each party in the presidential petition has asked the Supreme Court to uphold the findings contained in the IEBC's ICT report, hoping that it will favor their case. But like everybody else in the country, they will have to wait until Friday when the Supreme Court concludes this presidential petition. Brenda, Wanga, NTV, Nairobi.